Hi, I'm Kimberly. Welcome to Simply Living in a Small Town. I hope you're doing great and have had a beautiful start to your week. Today is still Monday, March 31st. I am trying to get several videos done today because I have been behind over and again. Well, for a lot of the month, probably. And I'm trying to get several videos out today because it's the last day of the month. So I figured, why not, and try to catch up on some of these things that I've been wanting to put into videos but haven't gotten done. So this video, I thought, which I've been wanting to do, go through all these WIP bags. Now, when I say WIP bags, I mean there are several, but they're not current WIPs. They're UFOs because they're unfinished objects. So I have one bag sitting here at my feet. Now, I can't even tell you how many bags there are. I think that there are about 4 or 5. I'm going to presume I may not get through all those bags within this video. Originally, my plan was to probably break this into 2 videos, and then as I was thinking about this again today, I thought that's probably what I'm going to do because it's going to be overwhelming and exhausting to me. Not to mention the fact that I don't think that, I don't want the video to be extremely long. So, between my talking and what's inside the bags. So we're going to start going through these bags. Now, again, I've been wanting to do this. And there's reasons like for doing the things the way that I'm doing them. And that, like, I need accountability with myself, for myself. So, and also, there are things that you do that kind of slip through the cracks that you forget. And you have moved past it, and that was 6 months, maybe longer ago, who knows. So that's why I've been wanting to do this, and then I can organize these things in a better manner versus having 4 or 5 bags sitting around. And some of it is just things I didn't want to deal with because there's honestly some things in some of these bags that I can tell you are not WIPs, such as this. Now this actually has, it's just a little box that opens up. It came from Dollar Tree. This has my Susan Bates ergonomic hooks in, which I have not been using. And I've been meaning to dig these out. I have several more, which I have to locate those as well. These I already knew where they were. It's just I hadn't dug them out of the bag. But I want to go through. The bag that I'm using like all the time to put my hooks and stuff has become, y'all, I can't even close the bag anymore. I mean, technically I could if I took some things out of it. I'll have to show you that too at some point because it's a zipper type pouch bag. It's actually a Vera Bradley bag. And if you're not familiar with that, Vera Bradley is a thing in Indiana and across, well, the Midwest. I don't know if others across the entire country know about it or what, but they do different patterns and stuff and make handbags, totes, laptop cases, all kinds of quilted, beautiful bags. So that's what I currently have my hooks in. It's literally gotten to the point where there are so many hooks in there and I don't use all of them. I mean, so I need to unload that bag too at some point here before long so that I can easily just get in and out of it like I could before the hooks that I want to, the hooks that I commonly use. So now in the top of this bag, so I'm going to show you. So here's the bag. So this is not even a big one. We're starting with the small one. And it has in it, which I also have, let's see, 2 bags. These are just 2 bags in it here that I have stored in here. Oh, a notebook. some paperwork I didn't know was stuffed in there. Okay. And then we have, which this is one of those things I just didn't want to deal with at the time. So we have a Karen Big Cake that is a big floppy now. And this is, can't remember the colorway of this. That's right, it's boysenberry. So I love this. This is beautiful. The first sweater I ever made last year, I made with this. And I still want to get like more of this and make another one. I just absolutely, I love these colors. I love Karen cakes, period. The big cakes are really nice. I've gotten several of those, done blankets and like granny cardigan with I know part of one of them. So I have this in here, and it is, I mean, it's definitely something. I need to take this out. Like, this is, and I really don't, so I'm going to be honest. The reason why it's in here, yeah, I didn't want to fool with it. And I honestly didn't want to sit down. I honestly just didn't want to sit down either and wind it up. I just wanted to use it the way it is. It's not like a big giant mess, even though probably from your perspective it is. But I mean, it's mostly here intact, you know. And I can tell where it's coming from. And then we got this pile here, but this isn't even bad. Wait till you see with what I was dealing with the other day. Because I've done, so that's another thing. I've done a lot of videos in the last, I don't know, I've done several anyway in the last couple of months or whatnot. Well, yeah, even before that, I think. And it's just stuff you haven't even seen yet because I haven't finalized whatever and put it all together. And so that's been a frustration too. But at any rate, I had a situation like way worse than this the other day that I recorded it. You will be seeing, I expect, this week. So, and you know, I sometimes don't mind it. There's sometimes it really makes me mad to sit down but I kind of slowly do it and just, it's like a jigsaw puzzle, just, you know. So anyway, there's that. I'm going to actually stick this in a bag. And what I'll do, speaking of that, I have some bags here, but I will just stick it in a big old bag. And then what I do is, like, for instance, this is something else I picked up over here, because if you only could see the floor here, which thank goodness you can't, but I'm working on it. So, like this bag, I just threw this floppy in here, you know, skein. But look, I have this hanging out. That is like, here's the tail, start here. So that way, because if it's down in here, I have had stuff like that where I had a skein sitting over by my chair. I mean, this has happened numerous times and I cannot find. I'm like, I just had that straightened out. Now it's all a mess because my cats, y'all, I got cats. So yeah, they like yarn. So then, you know, I can't find the tail and then I'm just, but yeah. And I did clean up that because I had a bunch like that next to my chair and that's all cleaned up now. So, but I like to do like this. So then, you know, there's my tail plain and clear. So I do know something else that's in this bag. Oh, I know what that is. So I've been going through too. It's like, this is an old label. And I know what that's from. It's from a hat that I made. I have been going through and actually, like, pitching all those. So, because I don't need them anymore. I was just trying to keep track, like, for myself and whatnot. So, this is something I've been wanting to get back to. And I do, see, this is why this is great. Because I want to go back and compile some of these things in a bag together like this. So, this is a sweater. This is a sweater I started last year for my daughter. Now, I could have went on and I could have, like, probably fixed this in such a way that it would have been, oops, it probably, yeah, that's the front, okay. it probably would have been okay. But this is for my daughter, y'all, okay? So I don't like this. I mean, see, look, on me, that doesn't look too bad because you would just, I don't know. And I was on the fence about, excuse me. So I was on the fence about whether to take this part apart, you know, back down to here and start this, like, make more rows and then bring this up. I think, you know, I almost think that I could still make it work like that. What do y'all think? Like, you know, with a scoopy, I mean, I guess you could do that, right? So this is why this is not finished. It almost looks like it would fit me, but I swear to you that it's for Ava. So it literally looks like I could almost wear it. However, so she's not near as big as me, of course. Like, you know, I wear like a medium in tops generally. So even though the biggest thing is like, my chest is way, you know, bigger. But she's been wearing like my t-shirts and things like that, tops that she can wear that are mediums. Actually, she's even worn several of my sweatshirts. But yeah, now I'm looking at this again. I really think I could just get away with just, you know what I mean? Couldn't I? Because I don't think that that would be, do y'all think that would look bad? I don't know. See, that's what I'm saying. I'm on the fence about it. It's like, should I take it apart and redo these panels? Let me know your thoughts. But this is, I know that's kind of hard to see, that pattern. It's, this yarn is from Michaels. It's right there in my cabinet. I've got another skein of this. I can't remember what it's called. It's like the Loops and Threads Soft Classic. But yeah, this needs to be finished up because that's literally, it's, I'm sorry, kitty. Hang on. The other, because I like literally almost have it. See, because here, yeah. Yep. Because there's not much left of this. Look, here's the back panel. So I'm almost thinking, I swear though, y'all, I think I almost could wear this. Almost. That's the back though. But anyway, I think maybe I'm just going to go ahead and put this together. What do y'all think? Yay or nay? Put it together and do the neck, you know what I mean? Do the neckline. So not much on this. I've been wanting to get back to this because that's, man, that's something that's super, that would be easy to finish, you know. I really did truly procrastinate on it, and I mean, I knew I did when I was doing it last winter. I was on the fence about this neckline though. I mean, I think, like I said, I think you could make it work. I know it seems kind of low though, but I really do, you know, if you did enough rows or what, or depending on your stitch, or, you know. And I think that this is all, I know it is. It's like extended half double crochet, like the whole thing. Because it's the same tutorial from the channel. It's Erin V. It was the easy sweater tutorial. And it's the same pattern that I used for my first sweater that I made for myself. So yeah, I'm thinking I may just go ahead and take it back though. I don't know. I mean, I almost think I could make it work though. So that's a thought, but I am going to like literally put that in a bag for, you know, more closer current things. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about, do I? Okay, so what else is in this bag? This has other stuff in it again too that's not bag's almost empty. Okay, cool. So I just got one of these in here, which is, we got that at the dollar store too, at the Dollar Tree, actually. By the way, I don't know if y'all knew. So Dollar Tree is, some of their stuff now is being priced at $1.75. So I meant to mention that in the last video. Just so y'all heads up if you didn't know that already, but some of their items are $1.75 now. And I did not see that at my local one that's 20 minutes from me that I normally go to. But I did see that at the one in Greensburg that we went to. And then after that, I saw on Facebook somebody say the one that's up, let's see, that's probably about 40 minutes from us, that their stuff was going up to $1.75. So anyway, if you didn't know, I'm just letting you know. So this is the skein yarn with the hook in it. You know what? Did I really just do that? So things have changed. You know how over time you progress, you learn, and you go, why did I do that? Like from a year previous. Anyway, here's the yarn. Well, you had a better view of it when I didn't get in the, there we go. I don't care if you can see me, but anyway, yeah, that was a, yeah, it's pretty. So it's like got blue, purples, and a, like almost like a fuchsia color there. Here's a Susan Bates 6 hook that I knew was lost in this room. Just didn't know where. So here it is. Now another, but this is what I was talking about, progressing and whatnot. I generally don't use a size 6 on my daughter's stuff. I normally use a 5 for her stuff. So that's just something. I mean, I use a 6 a lot of the time, but that's usually on stuff for me. And then, which it's okay, but I didn't realize that's what I used on that. I got a piece that I'm currently working on that I started yesterday. Yes, yesterday was Sunday. No, I started it Saturday night. Okay. I did think I started it yesterday morning. Anyway, nonetheless, I was crocheting away, and then I realized, I was like, really? That's what size hook it was? Because I couldn't even read it, to be honest. I will show you that on Wednesday. But anyway, as it turns out, I'm using a 4mm, which I never use on anything. I knew it was small, but I didn't realize it was that small. But nonetheless, I like how it's working up what I'm doing. So I'm happy with that. So that's WIP bag 1. So, I mean, this is, you know, a good thing here. Whoops, that's still attached to that one. So yeah, I need to go ahead and put all this now in another bag. Now, generally, this has got the hook like this. This is a common thing that I do, because then that way, if it was one that was different than what I would normally do, I for sure leave the hook in there like this. Then, you know, that way, and I knew that hook was in this room somewhere. I knew it was in one of these WIP bags, actually. I just honestly didn't know which one. So anyway, I do that, and then it's with the project, and then I never have an issue with. That's something I've always, like, always done. I never have an issue then with trying to figure out what hook I used. You know, unless the project's already done and it's like however long later and somebody asks me what size hook on it, you know, I might have forgotten by then or something like that. But I mean, if it's a WIP, you know. So I'm going to leave this out, and I'm going to actually put this at my little filing cabinet in my office, which is perfect for right now. Now, as I've told you, I've been hugely working on that. It's still progress, of course, but I am going to show you that like very shortly. I am actually to a place where it's still decently cluttered, but I could actually even show you guys a picture of it, and like I would be okay with that, even though it's still pretty cluttered, but it's not nothing compared to what it was. I like literally had bags of yarn stacked up like that high on my desk, and it was yarn that needed to be put up, but it was like it was in plastic baggies. The other reason though was to keep like the cats off my desk, because y'all, I can't wait to close my office off. I just cannot. It's like, and it's mainly, well, I say that, it's mainly the 2 kittens we got. So they like to get up there and nose around, and then they knock off papers and stuff. So anyway, I will be right. Okay, we are on WIP bag number 2 now, or I should say actually UFO bag, but anyway. So the first item in here, I know what's in this bag, and it's only got like 3 different things in it, I think. Anyway, so this is something I just showed y'all. I need to go ahead and finish this. And this is for this wire brim hat. And I did remember, y'all, to stick the wire in here. So I've got to go back, sit down, figure this out. It's like in one day this could be done and finished. I like to get that done. Now, this is a Bago de Crochet. And it's like a wide brimmed sun hat. So in this bottom of this bag is a blanket. I'm glad I'm doing this. Again, this is a good thing that I'm doing all this, because I need to see what all's not only like what all's in these bags, but see what like needs to be done to refresh my brain on these things. So this is in here, which doesn't actually go in this bag. And this is the big twist prism. I showed you all this like last spring, so about like a year ago. I made 2 really pretty little cows with this yarn. See if you can see that. See if it, oh yeah, it's blues and pinks. It's really pretty. I mean, obviously you can't get this anymore unless you already have some. I would venture to say, considering that Joanna's closing, it's cotton candy quartz. So the reason though this is in this WIP bag is because I am making, I started making, which is in another bag yet. I was trying to design from that cow pattern, as in COWL, cow pattern, from Cinnamon Stitches that I did the 2 cows with this yarn. I started one for my daughter and I was going to make it, well, that's a plan. That's why I got more of this, to make it into a poncho for her. So that needs to go back in a bag compiled, but with the actual, because it's over there somewhere in another bag. But anyway, so there's only 2 more things in here. Now, one of which I know is a blanket. That's why I said it's good to go through this stuff to refresh my brain as to what needs to be finished. Or not just that, also what needs to be finished on it. Because I can't remember. I have a blanket in the bottom of here, and I may or may not have the yarn to finish it. And I could have had this blanket finished like way too many times. Let's put it that way. So before we get to the blanket, I'm going to show you what's on top of the blanket. And I cannot tell you exactly I'm trying to think. This is a Bago de Crochet tutorial. I'm trying to think though, like of the exact, but let me show you. It's a cardigan. Obviously that's upside down, but you know, This is going to be beautiful, and this is something else I want to get done. I really already wanted to have it done, but I don't care nonetheless. This is going to be gorgeous. This is black. It's like a black, let me show you. It's Hobby Lobby yarn. I do not remember the color of this. Yeah, that's helpful. Here it is. So it's almost like got a tweedy kind of look to it. It's black, like a black gray kind of, like black gray mix. It's very pretty. And I hear another hook. Well, I'm finding all kinds of hooks. Oh no, there's 2 hooks in here. That is, now that's hysterical. This is great because I'm trying to get all my hooks together. Fantastic. Because see, that's on my agenda too. I'm telling you, get all them hooks together. And then I want to separate the ones that I don't use frequently, like because of size or whatever. But here's where I started. Okay, yeah. This is like a baby cardigan. No, I'm joking. This is like the start of the next panel. But let me show you this again. I was trying to find the colorway because you can still get this yarn. It's, you know, from Hobby Lobby. And Nocturnal. Okay. I should have remembered that. Now that I'm like, yep, okay, that's right. Anyway, I had went back because I had ran out of yarn is what happened, or I would have already had it done when I originally like started it and was working on it. I was really excited about this, but I want to get this done. And it's like literally double crochet something stitch. And it's hexagon cardigan, hexicardi. But what did I want to say? Double crochet houndstooth. I don't even know if that's I'm not sure if that's right. Anyway, you'll be seeing it in the near future because again, this is something I would love to have done because this is for me, and I know that this is going to be beautiful. Look at the design on that. How it does the lines in that looks really cool. And what you do with this is like you flip it. So you do like a row going this way, you know, around or whatever, and then you flip it the opposite way. Like you flip it back, you know, the other direction and do it. That's been a thing, honestly, that's thrown me off in crochet because I had never knew that was a thing until I did that beach bag. My bag of day crochet too. And that was the first thing I had some issue with that because that was tripping me up too. And I'll be like, I'd look at it and, you know, now I can tell things better, but I would look at that and go, what side am I on and stuff like that. And I'm like, I don't know. I would get like, my brain would just stop. Like, it's like your brain freezes up and I would go like, okay, wait a minute, do what? But yeah, I'd never like crocheted like that where you go this way and then you like flip it, you know, you flip it around and go that, you know, back that way. So yeah, this is going to be beautiful. I just need to get it done. So there's that. But the blanket is in the bottom here. This is probably going to be the last bag too, to be really honest, for this video, because like I said, I know that I have 2 big bags, maybe 3 yet. So I'm not going to do all those tonight. Now, I've shown you this blanket before. This is beautiful. But again, I need to figure out, of course, the hook's in there, which I already knew that I left the hook in there for this. Because this is chunky. Okay, so wait a minute. It looks like, oh. Nope. And see, that quick, it refreshed me where we're at here. Because, hang on. is that, no, hold on. Oh, well, no, that's what I thought. Okay. That's what I thought. So I need to get this yarn ordered, okay? Because I have, yeah, I thought that that's what I remembered. And at some point I thought I went back and got it, the yarn for this. I only need like one skein of Bernat. They're Bernat Softy Chunky. And it's actually, the color is like called, I want to say it's called dark mauve. I know it's something mauve, so I think it's dark mauve. When I see it, I know it, but it's anyway, it's purple. It's, I mean, they call it mauve, but let me show you this blanket. I'm trying to figure out. Okay, that's right. That's attached to it too. It's got two different yarns. So here, I'm going to show you this really quick. Here's the other yarn I'm using, and this is Beautiful Premier Color Fusion Chunky. It's got the like berry kind of color, purples type, you know, gray, white, or well, it's like a cream, but like berry kind of color. And this is called Berries and Cream. But you'll be able to still see this better here in a second. I have enough of this because see, I have this much left plus this. The blanket is almost done. So I am where I thought I was. I thought I went back and got this yarn, but y'all, I'm guessing I did not. I need one more skein then, or Bernat Softy Chunky, to finish this. Okay. And if you've been watching for a while, you've seen this blanket a couple of times. So yes, this just needs to be finished. That's ridiculous. Because I only need literally one more skein. This blanket is almost done. I'm trying to show you, like, it is, you know, it is plenty. It's plenty big enough. I mean, if I sit down here, I mean, it comes up to literally, yeah, like, and it's, oh, this is such a, I do like this. I really do. And yes, I want to get this out of my bag. So pronto, like, I'm going to be ordering this yarn now that I remember for a fact that yes, I only need one more skein of Bernat Softy Chunky in this really pretty purple. Isn't that pretty? See how bright? It's like dark, but it's bright. You know, that purple? Even though, like I said, it's like called dark mauve. But this is so soft and it's so comfy. I could have used this winter. I mean... this last, well, I guess technically we're still in winter months. Well, not for long, obviously, but you know what I meant. I meant like I could have used this like a couple months ago. So I love this. So I want to get that done, and then I can get it out of my WIP bag and put it up, y'all. Which that's not the only thing I need. The other thing that I need is I was going to put a border around it. So I need a chunky yarn. Do not do it. My cat's looking at getting up here. My little Amara. Well, she ain't little. She's huge. But anyway, I want to get, I was wanting to get, see, I also thought I ordered that too. Anyway, I wanted to get the Serenity, the Premier Serenity chunky yarn to do the border on this. But yeah, I'm actually thinking I may just go ahead and take this upstairs and put it like in a small bag by itself. Do not. Okay, I need to attend to my cat that is now trying to rifle through my bags. So, but that was the second bag, so that's going to be it for this video. And we will have to continue this before too long so that I can get through these, because this is actually makes me feel good. Now, some of you may think that that's crazy, but for me, it's not, because like now I know what I need to do, and I can actually organize these in a better way and get, you know, tackle some of the things. It's crazy because if you looked through what I had in these last couple of bags, like I have, most of these pieces are almost done. Like, so mine is probably the hexacardy, but the blanket, the one hat, the sweater, like, this is crazy. So now I'm thinking, yeah, I just need to, you know, several at a time and have them done and over with. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. And I hope you come back and see me. And hopefully you don't think I'm crazy. No. Just kidding. Love y'all so much. Thank you so much again for watching. I truly do appreciate y'all. Bye now. We'll see you next time. God bless.